Welcome to another Ziva Math video. In this video, we're going to learn about simplifying expressions. But before we get to our examples, what is the difference between an expression and an equation? The difference is the equal sign. Your expression does not have an equal sign. Your equation has an equal sign because it sets two expressions equal to each other. Let's take a look at our examples for simplifying expressions. In this example, we're going to simplify the expression 3y plus 5 plus 4y plus 7. And I'm going to start by looking for those like terms. And I like to circle or box or color code or do something so that they're easy to find. So first I have 3y. So I'm looking for anything else in this expression that has y for a variable. And I see 4y here. But I don't want to just circle the 4y. I want to also pay attention to the sign of the 4y. So if I'm adding 4y, I have a positive 4y. And I want to include that in what I mark. I don't see anything else with a variable of y, so now I'm looking at the constants. I have a 5, but I don't want to just box the 5. I want to box the positive 5, the plus 5, so I know that my 5 is positive. And then I also have the 7. So I'm not going to box just the 7, I'm going to box the positive 7. So now I have in circles my 3y plus my 4y, and in the boxes I have 5 and the 7. From here, I like to rewrite so I can clearly see what I have going on. So I have the 3y, and I'm just going to put a check mark over it so I know that I have accounted for it. And then the other thing that I had circled was the positive 4y. So I'm going to add that to my rewritten line here. So I have 3y plus 4y. I've included the 4y. I'll check it so that I know that that's been used. Then I don't see anything else that's circled, so I'm going to move on to the numbers that I've boxed. So plus 5 plus the 7. And again, I'm checking those off as I write them in so that I know I've accounted for everything that was in the original expression that as I had it written. So now I have my like terms grouped together, so it's very easy to see that my first step from here is going to be to add 3y plus 4y. I'm going to combine those like terms. And 3y plus 4y, 3 plus 4 is 7, so I have 7y. And then I'm going to add my constants, my other set of like terms, which is 5 plus 7. And 5 plus 7 is 12. So 3y plus 5 plus 4y plus 7 simplified is 7y plus 12. In this example, I have 5a plus 4ab minus 3a plus 7, and I'm going to simplify this expression by combining my like terms. So the first term I have is 5a, so I'm looking for anything that's a like term with 5a. The second term I have here in the problem is 4ab. Well, it does have the a in it, but it has two variables. It has the a and the b. So it's not something that I can combine with 5a. Negative 3a, however, I can combine with 5a when I'm combining my like terms because it just has the variable a. So 4ab and 7 are going to be grouped individually because they don't have anything else that is like them. So then I'm going to rewrite 5a, and I'll put a check there because I've rewritten it, I've used it, minus 3a, I've recorded it, plus 4ab plus 7. And so now I'm ready to begin combining. And I have 5a minus 3a, those are like terms. 5 minus 3 is 2, so I have 2a plus 4ab plus 7. So 2a plus 4ab plus 7 is how we're going to simplify this expression. In this example, I have a squared minus 4b plus 3 plus b plus 2a squared minus 1. And I need to simplify this equation, and I'm going to do that by combining like terms. So the first thing I want to do is I want to identify those like terms. So I'm going to start with the first term, the a squared, and I'm looking for anything else in this expression that has a squared. And I see that I have a positive 2a squared, and when I circle it, I'm going to include the plus sign so I can have that note to myself that this is a positive 2a squared. And I don't see anything else with a squared, so I'm going to go to the next term in the expression, the negative 4b. And I'm going to box that one in. I'm going to use a different color just so it's easier to see what like terms I do have. So I'm looking for anything else with a variable of b now. And I see this positive b, so I'm going to mark it the same way I mark the negative 4b. Then I have the constant 3 and negative 1. I'm going to mark those, so those will also be grouped together. Then what I like to do before I start combining is rewrite my expression with my like terms grouped together. That way I can see what I'm going to combine. So I'm going to start with the a squared, and I'm going to check it off as I include it in my rewritten expression so I know that I have all of the original expression rewritten here. So a squared plus 2a squared. Then I have the negative 4b plus b as my next set of like terms. Then I have plus 3 and then minus 1. So now that I have them rewritten grouped together, it's a lot easier to see what I'm actually going to be combining. So the first like terms I'm going to be combining are the a squared plus 2a squared. And 1a squared plus 2a squared is 3a squared. Then I have the negative 4b plus b. Negative 4 plus 1 is negative 3, so negative 3b. Then I have the 3 minus 1. So positive 3 minus 1, 3 minus 1 is positive 2. So this expression simplified is 3a squared minus 3b plus 2. In this expression, I have 6f minus 2f plus 3 plus 7z minus 6 minus 4f. I'm going to simplify this expression by identifying my like terms and combining them. So I'm going to start with the 6f, since that's what I have first. And then anything with the variable f, and only the variable f, I can group together. So that means that this negative 2f, yes, it's subtracting 2f, but I can think about it as negative 2f. So I'm going to circle the negative sign with my 2f and then the negative 4f. Those are all like terms that I'll combine here in a minute. Then I have the positive 3 and negative 6. Those are the only constants in this expression. And then I have the 7z. So the next thing I like to do is rewrite my expression so that I can group these like terms together. So I have 6f, and I'm going to check it off as I write them, minus 2f. So if I check them off, that way I know that I get all of the expression in my rewritten line here, minus 4f. Then I'm going to go to the 7z because I like to list the pieces that have variables first. So plus 7z, and I'll check it off, and then plus 3 and minus 6. Now that I have the like terms grouped together, it's really easy for me to see what I'm going to be combining. So I'm going to be combining 6f minus 2f minus 4f. So 6 minus 2 is 4, minus 4 more is 0. So I have 0f, I don't have any f. And instead of listing this or writing this as 0f, I'm just not going to include it at all. I don't have anything with the variable f. So then I have the 7z. There's nothing to combine with it, so it's simply 7z. And then I have 3 minus 6, and 3 minus 6 is negative 3. So this expression simplifies to 7z minus 3. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to Ziva Math for more videos.